assembling a mid-century modern armchair. In the box you should receive a parts bag with supplied bolts and screws and wooden dowels, instructions, a back piece and bottom, 2 arms, a cross member, and 2 cushions. In the parts bag should be 6 bolts and 6 washers, 7 wood screws, 6 wooden dowels, the supplied Allen key, but you will need a medium-sized Phillips screwdriver to complete it. Alright, we'll start with step 1. First, to distinguish between part A and part B, the seat frame, part B, can be seen with the 3 diagonal holes and the 4 dowel holes on the top. Part A, the back frame, only has the 4 dowel holes, which will go together like this. You start by inserting the dowel in the 4 holes. They should slide right in, which will then mate to part A, the back frame. These are self-tapping wood screws, which do get inserted in the hole. You will need to apply a little bit of force to get them started. Put one in one side. One in the other. We don't recommend using power tools because it can strip using too much force. Step 2, we're going to install the arm onto the seat and back. What I'm doing is starting with the left side arm down with the inserts facing up. We take the seat back and the seat bottom. You can see the holes lining up here. I'm going to put them over the inserts, slide your washer onto your bolt, and insert it in, and you should be able to hand tighten and start them right like that. You might just have to wiggle a little bit till you get it inserted in. And with the supplied Allen key, and on the back side, you have a end that allows you to put it on an angle. The idea is to screw them in, but do not tighten them all the way. Get them started in there, snug everything down, and then we'll move to the right arm. The next part of step 2 is after we have one arm on, we're going to take the cross member and the dowel, insert the dowel in one end of it. May have to give it a little push in there, get it all the way in. The bottom piece would be where the wide opening is of the center holes. That will face up. The dowel will go in. We'll take one of our self-tapping screws in the Phillips screwdriver and start it in the leg. You'll come back to do a final tightening, but that at least gets the cross member in place. Then we can move on to putting the other arm on. Next step, I'm putting on the other side arm. The cross member is in place. I've inserted the dowel in the cross member on this side. And I'm going to lift up, and as a guide, I'm putting the dowel right in the leg. And then you can actually line up your bolt holes over the inserts. Take your remaining bolts, and again you may have to wiggle just to start them. Once your bolts are in place, we'll flip it over to complete the cross member attachment, which will be taking your self-tapping screws, put it in the opposite side that you did before. The other two go down and into one of the seat bottom slats. To get them going, you have to give a little bit of force until they start self-tapping. I'm going to snug all of these down. Then as the final step, you can go around with your Allen key and tighten all 6 of the bolts in place. Once all of them are tightened, the frame is assembled, and it's on to putting the cushions angled edges there, and we have a completed mid-century modern armchair.